Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling coherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Don't go bothering people while they are drinking. It's so rude.
Something you want, Spacer? Go talk to the office if you want to complain about conditions here. I don't want to hear it, you swoop racers. Do you even know what it takes to run an outpost like this? As long as there's flat ground, what do you care?
I wanted to ask you a few questions, if you have time.
I don't really have any interest in helping you. Will this be quick?
You're not much of a spokesman for Zerka Corporation.
Like I said before, I don't much care what you think. I'll be on the street if business keeps dropping, and it will.
Let's get to my other questions.
Alright then, make it quick.
I'm looking for something. Who knows this planet best?
Nobody we brought, that's for sure. Our expert said this rock was supposed to have mining potential to last for years. Nothing but garbage ore, good for nothing. You ever try to sell someone garbage? My name's Mud in 3 systems now.
Okay, I have to leave.
Good. I have a lack of business to attend to.
Lack of business to attend to.
Our business has nothing to do with you, Spacer.
Why would you bother we of Java and the Isis? Yours do not care for ours. Do you miss what? Do you miss we are the? What? Do you miss we that are taken? No. We that are taken? Are some of your people missing? Is this interest? Not from your kind, though Isis thinks otherwise. Speaks to him, if you're acting and pretending. Jawas are tired of giant speak. Might as well slave to the Gaffy. So you trade, but something. Back, but nothing changes, and ours are still lost. Isis starts to know you'll not help, and fades his hopes. Isis is your leader, where is he? Isis stands at the walls that hold out the sand. They've listened poorly there too. Jawas are tired of giant speak. So you trade, but what is it that if no, what of it if no help is given?
Well now, what can Gandalf do for you? It's been a while since I've had anyone bother talking to me. I saw you down near the track, didn't I? Or was that someone else? I've been distracted by what happened on Taris.
I was at Modlist, yes. Can I ask you a question?
Sure, not a problem. Might as well try to pass along some of what I know. My racing days are pretty much done.
I'm looking for someone who knows this planet best.
Ask me again in a few years and it'll be me. I'm probably not going back out on the circuit. But for now, I don't know any more than the next guy. You should try the locals. Jawas, maybe. Funny little guy.
I want to ask about you.
Ah, something I know. Well, something I used to know. My racing days are behind me. Gandalf is the name.
Is this the best place for racing?
Best place to race is wherever the track treats you sweet and your times are golden. It's that simple. You get hung up on any one track and he'll end up like me. My favorite stop was Taris. Always look forward to going back. Now, I don't want to touch my bike at all. Maybe I wasn't in a winter circle lately, but I still race for sport, you know?
What made Taris any different than here?
A woman. I never won on Taris, but it was always my first stop on the circuit, and blast if I could help it. That doesn't matter now. You can't ask for more certain closure than the whole planet being gone. Poof, boom, gone.
How long did you race?
Oh, well, past my prime by any measure. I started late, too. Not like the kids out there now. Some of them are too young.
Why do you think that?
It's a cutthroat business. I've seen some of them burn out after a year. They get dangerous and don't live long. That's not everyone, of course, but it happens. I'm a has-been, I'll admit, but dying while you're on top is still dying. I'll pass.
What can you tell me about the other races?
I don't really talk to any of them. I know Zara's from the circuit, and we couldn't ask for a tougher lady. She's smart, too. I don't know the younger guys, but I've been watching Nico. Good to see someone doing it for the love of the race.
What makes him any different than the others?
I don't know, but some people just have something that lets the bike take them. It's like the air stops pushing back. I think you know what I mean. When the wind decides to stop fighting, you felt it. I can tell by your times.
Okay.
All right, then.
I'll be going.
Keep safe. Yep. Seems like tough times are coming.
Well, a fresh face for the game. I wonder, would you care to play? My name is Furco Nellis. My vice is PAZAAK.
I want to ask you some questions.
I'm sure you do, but I won't have answers. I leave other people to their business, and they leave me to mine. Really, you'll have to seek information elsewhere, but if you want some recreation, I've cards ready to play.
You must have an opinion about what happened on Taris.
Must I? An opinion would draw attention to myself. The Sith have shown what happens to things that draw their attention.
Okay, let's talk PAZAAK.
Very good. Would you care to wager on a game?
I'll play.
Well, since you have never beaten me, we'll make this for a paltry 50 credits. No bargaining now. This is serious. To be fair, I'll use my practice deck as well. I don't want to scare you off, you understand? Haha, very good. Now, don't worry if I beat you too harshly. It is a learning experience. Would you like to have another round of PAZAAK? I mean, I don't want to say that it was beginner's luck, but you should play again to truly get a feel for the game. You have some rudimentary skills. I think I'll use my second best deck this time and up the stakes. 200 credits will be the wager. I trust you will have the money on hand. You won't be so eager in a moment, I promise you. Would you like to have another round of PAZAAK? However, you'll understand if we don't have any wagers. I respect your ability too much to insult you by betting on you losing. Stop by any time. I'd like to visit my money.
Yeah, that's a colossal waste of time and credits.
Huh? Who are you then? Only new people that come to Junix Nard's Cantina are long-time losers and bounty hunters. I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well. Please keep any blaster fire to a minimum.
Anything out of the ordinary happening?
I suppose you're fishing for a reaction to the destruction of Taris. That's all anyone from off-world is talking about. Well, I'll tell you, it's about time someone kicked the Republic in the tail and got things moving. I guess the Sith are the ones that do it. Don't get me wrong, all those deaths were horrible. The war gets the money moving. Maybe they'll decide to fortify us out here.
Know anything more local?
No,
No, you don't know, or no, you won't tell me.
just no. I don't look for trouble. You'll have to talk to people yourself if you want more than that. You don't mind?
I have other questions.
All right, then. Just keep it brief, will you? I got customers.
I want to ask about things here on Tatooine.
What, did some Zerka promoter tell you to come to this planet? I pity you if you were expecting a prosperous mining outpost. Nothing here but sand and more sand. There's a little hunting and racing, but nothing that'll make a small man rich.
I've got some question about the hunting.
You got a license here, don't you? Faz's lodge will be open to you now. Nothing more I can tell you about hunting than his lot won't. And since you got that license from Zerka, you know they look for bounties of their own. They're the ones with credits to pay and interest to protect. All right, then. I've already gone over this stuff with you.
Tell me about racing.
I don't deal with any of that. MODDED the Hutt has a lock on everything race-related on Tatooine. You deal with him, or you don't race. Alright then.
Do you have anything for sale?
Zerka Corporation only worries about keeping their own stores full. I don't have much on hand.
I saw a crate dragon once. Well, not up close. Pretty sure that's what it was.
Hardly any shifts available this week. I should give up digging. If I were smart, I'd use those business junkets to keep going. Get off of this rock for gold.
A private trader told me about the bloodshed on Kashyyyk. Seems like Zerka wants to forget it was ever there.
Hey, Bastila. You ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt to the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be times when you've thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
You never know what the Sith will do. Look at Taris. Was there any reason for what happened there?
Droid shop. This droid does not respond. It obviously needs extensive repairs. For all you know, it could have been lying here in the desert for years.
Greeting. Hello to you, prospective purchaser. I am referred to as HK-47. A fully functional Science-Tech Corporation droid skilled in both combat and protocol functions. Query, would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Ukalaka? It would serve my purposes to be removed from his ownership.
You mentioned battle and protocol? Outline your functions.
Refusal. It is not desirable for me to reveal core functions while still in the possession of Ukalaka, prospective purchaser. It is sufficient to say that I am a fully capable translator and cultural analyst, and I am also proficient in personal combat.
Why are you keeping those informations to yourself?
Explanation. I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, if you must know. With it in place, access to much of my memory core is restricted. Not to mention that the fool Ithorian might raise his asking price if he knew more, or make inquiries into my history. Neither outcome is beneficial to me.
Access to your memory is restricted.
Statement. Indeed, it is possible that the Ithorian placed the restraining bolt on me to prevent my return to a previous owner. It is also possible that the removal of the bolt will not restore memory functions. Without my memory, I do not know if I know the answer. Do not interpret this as a reduction of my worth, however. My capabilities are quite expansive.
How do I know you'll be loyal once the restraining bolt is removed?
Assurance. I am fully autonomous, but lack resources. I will grant loyal service in exchange for proper maintenance. As well, it is rare that I am able to utilize my full array of abilities. You seem likely to give me the opportunity to do so.
Why would you assume that?
Extrapolation. You are no farmer or diplomat. You are armed and comfortable as such. We will mesh well. Objection. My functions are wasted here, prospective purchaser. I will answer your queries, but I assure you, I am better utilized elsewhere.
Sell yourself, droid. Why would I need you?
Disclosure. I am a versatile protocol and combat droid, fluent in verbal and cultural translation. Should your needs prove more practical, I am also skilled in highly personal combat.
So you translate? I understand most languages well enough.
Extrapolation. Intuitive language comprehension. That would be the result of recognition and training of force sensitivity. Your kind have little use of translation droids. Of course, your kind also encounters danger on a far more frequent basis than the average citizen. You would do well to have me work for you then, before someone else makes use of my more exotic functions.
Why would you be better than an armored battle droid?
Disclosure. Finesse. Battle droids hold battlefields. I'm capable of eliminating a very specific type of target.
You're beginning to sound more like an assassin.
Retraction. Droids built for such a function face strict regulation and often have unique difficulties with previous owners. I therefore make no claim to that designation, prospective buyer. I am a law-abiding droid. Yes, indeed. Law-abiding. That's me.
Yeah, definitely. You don't sound very convincing.
Request. Please do not speak so loudly, prospective buyer. Do you truly wish my price to be doubled?
I'll see about purchasing you.
Statement. The fool Ithorian has decided I am to be an expensive purchase. He does this out of greed, and not out of knowledge of my true capabilities. Advisement. I have observed him. He is a coward, and will be responsive to aggressive bargaining.
Does Yukalaka know you talk about him like that?
Statement. I wish only to be purchased, and away from ill treatment at the hands of this poorly skilled mechanic. I have no desire to be subtle. Qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you, should you purchase me, please.
What is this? A customer I don't recognize? Perhaps you bring off-world money to Yukalaka. What do you have available? You are lucky to have come at this time. I have one droid ready to go. I just took possession of it. An AKH-47. It's a fine protocol translator. I think it's been modified. It claims to understand the Sand People dialect. Also has some armor mounts. Combat ready, perhaps? What do you have in stock besides droids? Not much, and I expect I'll be getting less stock from Zerka. I hear they're having trouble with the Kashyyyk operation. There's not much at the moment, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so just droid equipment, which I, to be honest, don't care much about. I'm looking for exotics, something called a star map. I deal mostly in swoop parts and droid maintenance. Maybe I heard a Jawa mutter something about old things, but I could have misheard. They cover very large areas when they scavenge, but aren't doing much right now. What is stopping the Jawa from scavenging? I might have misunderstood, but I think some of their tribe mates are missing. I think they wanted help. I stay away from trouble, but if you're interested, there was a Jawa by the city gate. You'll need a droid to translate, though. Did they bring you this HK-47? No, they keep assembled or working units to sell themselves. They don't have them often. No place to store them. Mostly they bring in parts. There's the occasional antique, old blasters and the like. Tatooine has a few buried secrets. I have a few questions about this AKH. Of course, let me say that every function has been tested perfectly. Those that I could find anyway. You don't seem to know much about it. The unit has been a little uncooperative. They get that way when they go too long without a memory wipe.
And if the unit proves even more uncooperative once we purchase it?
You can leave it alone if you find its mannerings amusing. It might be a little eccentric, but it's stable. Why haven't you wiped its memory? I would have, but I can't seem to access any inner circuits. It's definitely built for security, and built to last. At any rate, it claims it doesn't have access to its own memory core anyway. Could be telling the truth, but it's hard to say. What functions have you tested? I haven't examined its programming, but I've made some observations. It has obvious protocol and translation skill, including Sand People dialects apparently. Surprisingly, it also handles weapons exceptionally well. even say it's seen combat, but it won't tell. Stubborn thing. It needs to sell itself better. 2 moisture farmers have been in, but it just stood there. What does the HK-47 designation mean? Haven't got a clue. Doesn't match any protocol or utility standard. I assume it's a retired model. I'd tell you to ask the thing yourself, but it's pretty stubborn. Quality construction, though. Where did you get this? I acquired the droid from a friend that manages an off-world Zerka warehouse. It was in trade for a debt he owed.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all. Warehouse workers have a bad habit of paying off their debts with other people's property, you know.
He said no one would miss it. Might have been surplus. Doesn't look like it was Zerka made, though. Let's talk about price. Well, normally I'd give you a discount because I hear you're a swoop racer like my brother, but times are hard now. It's a very solid machine. I can't let it go for less than 5,000 credits. Could I convince you to lower the price a bit? 4,000, not a credit less. That was quick. Desperate to sell? Not really, but the first figure really was a little too high. You never know. The occasional person bites right away. Perhaps I could convince you to go lower. Lower? How low are you expecting me to go? These are difficult times. The debt the droid covered was a large one. Come on. Think of the advantages you'll get from me. I believe you actually would tell people of my business. Alright, this is the last offer. 2,500. Okay. 2,500 it is. I'll pay it. You will? I mean, of course you will. Let me withdraw those credits. Hey, you weren't lying. Well, thank you very much. Just go on and talk to it. I'll deactivate the restraining bolt when you take possession. It's a good purchase, especially if it actually speaks Sand People dialect like it said. Of course, I don't think it was telling me everything. Not many droids are programmed to lie, though. Okay, goodbye. Thank you, most definitely.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you?
Kill something for me?
Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master.
Well, travel with me now.
Statement. I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are practically quivering with anticipation.
I'll take HK for now. I might need him to communicate with the Sand People.
Huh?
Ready!
Hmm, 312 plus 4 physical. Okay, I think that's just straight up better.
Yes?
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
You don't need to call me Master, you know.
Query. Don't I? I was under the assumption that organic meatbags such as yourself enjoyed such forms of address.
Organic meatbags?
Retraction. Did I say that out loud? I apologize, Master. While you are a meatbag, I suppose I should not call you such.
Well, you just called me meatbag again.
Explanation. It's just that you have all these squishy parts, Master. And all that water. How the constant sloshing doesn't drive you mad, I have no idea.
Well, neither do I, come to think of it. I guess I'm just used to it.
Statement. Now do you understand the travails of my existence, Master? Surely it does not compare to your existence, but still.
Well, I survived somehow. Stop calling me Master, at least. It makes me feel like a slave owner.
Apology. I am afraid I cannot comply with your command, Master, as much as I would like to.
Why not?
Explanation. Someone has hard-coded it into my system that my current master always be addressed as such.
Who did that?
Conjecture. I do not know. Some organic meatbag?
You don't know?
Answer. No, Master. My past memory has been almost completely erased prior to your purchase of me.
Almost completely?
Observation. At certain times, power rerouting forces some memory circuits to fire that were previously deleted. I cannot control this process, however.
Why not?
Answer. Because there has been considerable tampering with my systems, Master.
Well, let me know if you remember anything then.
Statement. I will endeavor to do so, Master. Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I would like to know more about your functionality.
Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all.
I thought you said removing your restraining bolt would restore your memory?
Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true.
So you lied to me?
Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Athorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master?
How can you not know parts of your own functionality?
Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of.
Is there any way to repair you?
Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
So can I restore your memory?
Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so.
So you're saying your memory might just come back?
Conjecture. There may be hidden programming that awaits certain conditions to reactivate my memory core, Master, but there is no way to know. It is quite possible that tampering has simply erased my core permanently. If that is so, a meatbag will surely pay.
How do I go about restoring your memory?
Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful.
I would like to try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Are you implying I'm inept?
Negatory. No, Master. You are not a droid, however, and therefore your skills are limited by the physical capabilities of your meatbag extremities, or some such.
Well, I happen to be very good at what I do.
Master. Of course, Master. Could we begin?
Let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have restored a great deal of information about my previous owner, Master. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Recitation. The earliest memory of my last owner specifies that he was human, a low-ranking commercial officer for PAZAAK Corporation. I am unaware of his designation. He purchased me from an acquaintance I cannot identify for the purposes of protocol and bodyguard duties.
Why can't you identify his acquaintances?
Explanation. That previous owner is part of memories that are still deleted, Master. It is customary for droids' memories to be wiped when it is sold.
That man, is he still alive?
Answer. Negative, Master. The human was terminated by this HK-47 unit prior to system shutdown.
You killed your own master?
Affirmative, Master, though I had not been programmed to do so. The human's termination was accidental. Explanation. My former master had owned me for a duration of 2 standard months before discovering my assassination protocol. He was pleased by the discovery. The human informed me that a competitor corporation was preparing to market a product that would ruin him personally. He was most agitated. He activated my assassination protocol and instructed me to kill all those responsible for the competing product. I proceeded to carry out my order.
Tell me about this assassination protocol.
Information. This HK-47 unit is complete with protocol that, when invoked, will set me to independently carry out a termination. I will go to whatever lengths, travel whatever distances are required to complete the termination. This is the reason for my combat skills. Advisement. Unfortunately, the assassination protocol is currently non-functional. You will not be able to activate it.
Why not?
Answer. Several of my actuators were damaged by my former owner. They cannot be repaired, Master. Sad though that is. My former master was unaware of this, but the competitor was in fact an arm of PAZAAK Corporation, my master's own employer. It did not take long for my master to realize his mistake. By then, I had already terminated 104 corporate officers.
So he set you upon his own. You killed 104 people. That's a very good question.
Statement. It was nothing really, Master. The majority of them were not even expecting it, and I moved very quickly. I do not know why my master was so upset, really. He was an officer of PAZAAK and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I would assume that being the sole officer remaining, he would surely be promoted. Instead, however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me.
That's when you killed him?
Objection? Naturally not, Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators. The resulting shock terminated him and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect.
So you destroyed his life and then killed him, basically.
Observation. Effectively, yes. This is a most pleasing memory, Master. Thank you for recovering it. I shut down immediately whenever my master dies. I can only assume that while I was shut down, PAZAAK was dismantled and I was auctioned off as former corporate property. Observation. No doubt my sale price was quite cheap, leading to Yukalaka's purchase. How very demeaning.
Didn't they know what you had done?
Statement. How could they? The vast majority of the officers had already been terminated. They likely assumed I was mere chattel.
Did you recover any other memories?
I have recovered knowledge of some other actuators which will enhance my performance, Master. I will activate them now. But as for my own history, negative. It will require further effort on your part to restore them, if you wish. though certain stimuli could always restore my core still, as I explained. For now, please excuse me, Master. I wish to meditate upon the face of my former meatbag master as he was electrocuted. I find it most soothing.
Because of your repairs, HK now has a permanent bonus of +2 to his dexterity.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I want to restore some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude. Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have recovered information on my owner previous to the commercial officer, Master. Intriguing.
What's so intriguing?
Statement. It appears that my previous owner was a human senator on the planet Coruscant. A man of importance who obviously appreciated quality craftsmanship.
Did the senator know about your assassination function?
Answer. It does not seem so, Master. No. He required a protocol droid only and wanted one as cheaply as possible. I do not know who sold me to him. I do remember that I was very pleased to be the property of a senator. One of his assistants discovered my assassination functions later through questioning. The assistant was quite alarmed and told the senator I should be scrapped quickly to avoid a scandal. Naturally, the senator had me eliminate the fool.
So we're not talking about the nice senator, I see.
Observation. Senators are not nice, Master. They are either on top of the game or yesterday's news. My master told me that frequently, you see. I was most proud to have partaken in the political system of the galaxy. During the time my owner possessed me, he gained significant rank. Given time, I believe he could have become Chancellor. I even eliminated a few key opponents that he did not ask for. Freebies, if you will.
You can do that?
Answer. Certainly. Why not? I am an intelligent droid, you know. I see an opportunity, and I take it. And my master was most pleased with my work. Observation. I think he would have done far better had he not allowed his use of me to become personal. He set me on his wife.
And why would he do that?
Answer. I am unsure. The human was most agitated and angry. I believe his wife had done something that had displeased him greatly. I was to go to their summer estate and terminate his wife, along with whatever male companion I discovered there.
So his wife was... So you just kill anyone you're told.
Observation. I am a droid, Master, with programming. Even if I did not enjoy killing, I would have no choice. Thankfully, I enjoy it very much. I journeyed to the southern continent, but it appeared my master was not far behind me. Apparently, he regretted his activation of the protocol. When I found the wife and her companion, I proceeded to launch my attack, but my master interposed his own body and was destroyed. It was rather a strange meatbag thing to do, do you not agree? Naturally, I shut myself down, my master being terminated.
So that's... Well, it appears he got a conscience at the end there.
Observation. I find that unlikely. Perhaps he was more concerned that the death of his wife would be more likely traced back to him.
So that's 2 out of 2 masters killed.
Observation. Only so far, Master. There are still more memories not recovered, remember?
So what happened to you then?
Statement. I believe the senator's wife was unsure what I was or what to do with me. It was she who sold me to the corporate officer, an acquaintance.
Have you recovered any other memories?
Answer. As previously, I have found a few more programs which will enhance my performance. gratifying discovery, in fact. There is still nothing from previous memories uncovered. You will have to operate again if you desire to find them. With luck, I will discover the stimulus to unlock my core, and all this will be unnecessary. I do thank you for the attempt, however, Master.
Because of your repairs, he now has a permanent bonus of +2 to defense, in addition to the +2 dexterity.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I would like to restore some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude. Statement. As you wish, Master. You are already familiar with accessing my central control cluster, correct? Now you will need to... And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have accessed information on my owner prior to the Senator, Master. Most unexpected.
What now?
Answer. It appears that previous to my ownership by the Senator, I was the property of one Bochaba the Hutt on the planet Slaheron.
And what gruesome fate awaited him?
Objection. That is unfair, Master. While Bochaba may have died gruesomely, I most certainly had nothing to do with it. Well, very little. My memories tell me that, for a time, Bochaba was one of the most feared gangsters on Slaheron. I helped him with this reputation greatly. Over a span of 1 year, I terminated a grand total of 322 sentient meatbags. These contracts made Bochaba very wealthy.
Don't you care at all about all of those lives lost?
Statement. Should I, Master? I had no reason to terminate those targets. It was not my decision. I am the weapon, not the wielder.
But you have killed on your own accord before.
Answer. That is correct, Master. I do enjoy my work, though my past owners have enjoyed utilizing my functions far more. Strictly speaking, one meatbag is the same as another. Anything I do is in support of my master. It was unfortunate but inevitable that eventually Bochaba would overstep his bounds. I had just cleared 2 Hutt households when the exchange retaliated. Statement. I was not even present when my old master was assassinated. I did appreciate the artistry behind his demise upon my return, however.
So another bastard gone because of you.
Observation. Indeed. Perhaps it is better that my assassination function is inoperable, Master. Yes?
No doubt.
I am like a veritable fable, warning against the karma caused by murdering others. A morality tale, if you will. What utter irony. At any rate, I quickly shut down upon my master's death. The rival Hutt claimed me along with my master's other possessions. Observation. If that Hutt had only known my true function, he surely would not have sold me to a senator he bribed regularly.
You would have preferred to stay on Slaheron?
Observation. It would have suited my character, Master. I have enjoyed my existence since, more or less, so I do not miss it.
You would have been found out eventually.
Observation. No doubt, Master. It would have been a glorious battle to end my existence with. I would prefer that to rusting on a junk heap.
Do you remember anything else?
Answer. Negative, Master. There is still more memory that can be restored, however, if you wish to try. As well, I believe I can restore several programs the Hutt installed to improve my performance. Yes, they are now active, contemplative. I wonder how many more dead masters I might have out there. A droid can live for a long time, you know.
Now regenerates vitality at a rate of 1 every 6 seconds.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I want to recover some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude. Statement. As you wish, Master. You are already familiar with accessing my central control cluster, correct? Now you will need to... Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meatbag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
Very well, we'll do this later.
As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
Yeah, I'll get back to this once I level my repair a little bit.
Zerka is claiming that their operation on Kashyyyk has become too costly to maintain. Sounds like a cover-up to me.
Okay, I need to pause for a second, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. There are many of us, but not where you can see. Yeezys. That's their leader? You there, of your kind, can you help Isis of Jawa? There are troubles from the ghosts among the sands. Could you be clearer? I'm having trouble understanding you.
Statement. It is doubtful he can be clearer. Their language is difficult even for droids. He is using a trade language to try and help.
The trouble is yours, not of Jawa. We must use a language of trade because you listen complicated to what we say simple. Why wouldn't I understand your true language? This is not a problem of Jawa to have for you. You have the ears that do not listen. Well, what is it that you want? Isis I am, leader of the tribe is mine. You are not the same in kind. A leader that stands before your tribe? There are troubles that we have, the giants made of sand. They are horned ghosts that take us away. Giants made of sand. Sand people? This is how you know them. Giants are different for us, we being smaller. People of the sand are who I mean. So Isis, what do you want me to do? There have been no help given by asking the great group that digs with machines. Now Isis asks you. I ask that you find us and bring us away from the people of the sand. Then we will offer a trade with you. Long have we scavenged among you and those that came before. We have things that you will like for this service. Why have they taken your people? Well, tell me of those who came before first. You stand on Arncor Head, a place named and named again. You come to dig, but it was already dug. Settled over and over, also long ago, ships fell from battle up above. Now we scavenge and find the pieces. You digged ore and dirt. It is in time from now we will dig you, like digging those that came before. A few more questions? Isis answers, hoping you will free the tribe that he holds. Tell me about your people. Where your people are. Maybe I'll help. Why have they taken them? We find things and they use them. Jawa's slaves serving. They lead with the whip and the gaffy. With the group that digs, we trade and are free. With the people of the sand, we serve and die. We prefer you. Tell me about where your people are. Maybe I'll help. People of the sand in the sand. There is a place in the far south where they live. They approach hold great fighting. Being the tribe from in and out, there will be payment in trade and thanks. I'll check it out when I leave the city. Goodbye. Isis hopes you have luck you need.
Make sure you are well armed if you plan to leave. Trust me.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization.
Why do I need authorization?
Zerka Corporation does not want the complications or expense that come with people wandering the dunes. It's too dangerous. Running this installation is difficult enough without fools wandering around getting themselves killed by sand people.
Well, if it's my risk, why not just let me pass?
You know, I agree with you, but Zerka Corporation just doesn't want the headache. Besides, I couldn't let you pass if I wanted to. The gate lock needs to be swiped with your authorization. Sorry.
Where would I get it?
Only one place, and it means dangerous work. Go to the Zerka office for a hunting license. They sell them for Faz's Lodge.
Tell me about the Zerka office.
The Zerka Corporation office is in the center of Anchorhead. The protocol officer will sell you one. She might offer you other work too.
What do you know about Faz's Lodge?
Faz's is north of the Zerka office. You'll need a hunting license to deal with him. He'll just send you to the Zerka office to get one. Hurry it up, will you? You're not getting through here until I see the proper authorization.
I have proper authorization.
Well, let's see it. Come on. All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Okay, I will explore the sands next time, because this episode has been long enough. So I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!